Hi, everybody. George Chamberlain here. You know, there's been a lot in the news recently about a very interesting deal in the food industry involving Burger King merging with a company called Tim Hortons. Now, if you live in the United States, or especially if you live in this part of the country here in the southern part of the country, you may not be familiar with Tim Hortons. They're very popular in the East Coast area, and they're huge, gigantic up in Canada. Tim Horton himself was a very famous hockey player, played in the National Hockey League for over 24 years. When he retired back in 1964, he opened up a coffee and donut shop and then started franchising it. And his name was so big in Canada that they became an enormous success. And now we're having a merger between these two companies. Basically, Burger King is buying Tim Hortons in a deal valued at around $11 billion. Combined, they will have over 18,000 locations in the United States and Canada, making it the third largest food chain in the world. It's sort of like Tim Hortons is sort of the Dunkin' Donuts of Canada. Unfortunately, we're not that familiar with Dunkin' Donuts here. Not many locations around, but we'll be learning more about Dunkin' Donuts in 2015. The interesting element of this is that when the new companies combine and the new company is created, it will be headquartered in Canada. Although Burger King will continue its operations in the United States as a separate entity, and Tim Hortons will continue to do its work in Canada and the United States as a separate entity as well, but they will be headquartered in Canada. The reason for that, it's called inversion. Taxes are much lower in Canada for corporations than they are here in the United States, and we're seeing more and more companies explore moving their headquarters to another country to take advantage of this. There's nothing illegal about doing that. Many people back in Washington, though, think that it's unethical and are trying to put in place some roadblocks to keep this from happening. But don't worry, you're not going to see any change in your favorite burger at Burger King. And I've always said and still hold very firmly to the belief that Burger King has the best French fries out there. Have a good day.